Right then folks, here we are on our midnight walk and talk around the park. Well, it's midnight now. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Interesting day today. I went down to the gym today, it was alright. Did a few bits and pieces, not a lot. Failed miserably on what I did Saturday. Well, Saturday I did the 30 kilogram dumbbells. Couldn't do that today. No. There was no chance. Tried. But, I did it. I raised the bench up a bit further, so it was more in the area of shoulders, but it's really upper chest. And so, yeah, just couldn't get the weight anywhere near it. So, a bit lighter, 25k. That's fine. That was manageable. That was good. So, there you go. Right, 1 second. I'll wait here. There's 2 people here. Right, let them go first. Thank you. Good pass. There we go. Hey, Mollie Collie got butt. Hey, Mollie Collie got a butt. Mollie Collie got a butt. Amber, come here. Amber, baby. You good girl. Riley, come. Riley. Come on this way, mate. I don't know what's over there, so let's not go for it. So yeah, done that. Did a bit of cable crossover. Bit of flat bench. Yeah, that's fine. Not a lot. No, it's taking me time, so that's cool. Had a little chat with one of the ladies there about the British government and their pathetic handling of COVID. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, they've got this 3-tier system now, and then they'll put Liverpool basically on lockdown now again for 2 weeks. Ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. Well, WHO, the World Health Organization, have basically said lockdowns are useless. They don't help with COVID, they make it even worse. Which of course they do. You just got to look at the logic of the situation. Now, okay, if you're going to have a complete utter lockdown, nobody leaves their home at all, ever, for any reason, right? You do this for a year. Now, maybe you have the people that have to work in shops and factories, so, and then basically you order food online. You pay for it online, it all gets delivered to your door. Oh, it's somewhere over there as well. I just see them skulking around. Moving to and fro in that area. Don't know what's going on there. But they're over there. But lighted area. What if they're doing something they shouldn't be doing? Could this be the 2 kids on bikes? Yeah, possibly. Don't know how on earth they got in there, but okay. They got in there. Riley, come here, this way. Yes, okay, unless you're going to lock people down like that, in that way. Riley, come here now. Come on. You always get this when there's people or dogs. I have to keep telling them to come here and behave themselves. That's typical. Well, because they want to jump up and say hello, but of course when their paws are wet, not a good idea. You get people mucky. So you've got to be considerate towards others. Yeah. Even when others aren't being considerate towards you. You still got to try to be considerate. Yeah, right. Anyway, so yeah. Unless you're going to lock down completely, fully, totally, as I say, except the people that have got to work in factories and the shops and deliver the food. And you'll have to do that for a good couple of months as well. There's the people on bikes. So they might have been over there, but they've moved to there. But yeah, unless you do that for a good, probably year. Have to be at least a year, wouldn't it, really? Yeah. Because you would have to basically make it to a situation That's weird. This is normally open. It's closed today. There you go. Okay. Yeah, you'd have to make it to a situation where the virus would be dead, because it would have infected everyone who is out and about, but everyone who's locked away is protected from it, and by the time everyone goes back out again, it's had no bodies to infect. Of course, no humans out there to infect, or no new humans out there to infect, should we say. It can't infect people, can it? So unless you're going to do it that way, lockdowns just won't work, because you're locked down for 2 weeks. Even if you're locked down like we did for months. But people are going out to do shopping, people are going out to take their dogs for a walk, people are going to be meeting up in certain places, of course they are. Families are still going to meet even though they shouldn't, yeah. Because you're not doing it strictly, you see. The first option way that I mentioned, that has to be enforced by the army or the police, like it was in China. In China, they enforced it. Oh, that was complete lockdown in China. Complete lockdown in China. Most of the people stayed in their homes for 2 weeks, didn't venture out at all. They wouldn't dare, because they live in a communist country, and they knew if they ventured out, good chance they get shot, because they live in a communist country. The government says, do as you're flipping told. The people say, yes, sir. Anyone who says, well, I'm not too sure about that, bang in the head. Sorry, your opinion doesn't matter anymore because you're dead. Whereas in Western society, the problem is people do have opinions, and they will go on marches to tell you what their opinions are all the time. That's that's what our societies are about. As soon as people realise that they can march and they can tell everyone what their opinions are, oh my God, they won't stop marching. So, we've had that, haven't we? So, of course, even during lockdown, Black Lives Matter marches, even though it's something that happened in America, nothing to do with us over here. And the people that are marching over here, when did those people ever go out to America to march? In the cities where these people got killed. How many of the people that marched in the UK have ever gone over to America to march? To show proper solidarity with the people in America. Never. It wasn't about Black Lives Matter, was it? They didn't know George Floyd. They didn't care about George Floyd. They didn't care about the police in America and how they do things. Not most of the people that protested, no. It was a chance to get out of the house. They've been locked away for a long time. We can get out of the house, we can go with like-minded people, go and protest, dress up for it. But of course, virus gets spread that way, doesn't it? Because while people are supposed to be locked down, people aren't locked down. They're going out to protest, they're going out to get food, they're taking their dogs for a walk, they're going to buy cars, and they're going to do all this and do that and do the other. They're basically living life as normal, just a bit quieter. Really? And if you do that, what's going to happen? The virus just ticks away quite nicely. You won't get the massive rise in cases or deaths. That will slowly come down. But the virus is still there because it's being encouraged by the fact that we've not gone to an incredibly strict lockdown. Then as soon as you come out again, well, hey, virus, cheers. The virus is going, yippee! All these bodies to infect now. And that's what happens. All the kids go to college. What happens when all the kids go to college and go to dormitories? Virus is cheering. The virus is loving it. All these lovely, warm, sticky bodies to infect. Plus, the people are pissed as a fart most of the time. So they're doing things that they wouldn't normally do when they were sober. Because they're drunk. Because they're Collies kids. And so, yeah. World Health Organisation is basically saying, yeah, the problem with lockdown is, yeah, you've got to lock down fully if you're going to do it. If you don't lock down fully, properly, absolutely strictly, then the virus would just continue, and then as soon as you open up again, bang! Suddenly you get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cases. Especially with the British government. How much money have they spent on testing? Well, by all accounts, probably 4 or 5 times more than France, Spain and Italy together. Or at least, those countries independently, 4 or 5 times more than what they spent. So we're getting 4 or 5 times more cases? No, we're getting probably about double. Which we're going to, because you're testing more, aren't you? Because you're testing more people, you're going to get more cases coming forward. Most of those cases are going to be people that have had the virus already, are not contagious now, had the virus, didn't even notice they had the virus. But of course, all the government sees is scary numbers. And scary numbers are going to be passed on to the people in society. And we've got to make it even more scary for them. Nutters. That's what I've said, the church. Where's the church in this? Where's the church speaking out against all this? It's the spreading of fear. God says, I've not given you a spirit of fear. So there's such a thing called a spirit of fear. Are politicians and the media spreading this thing called a spirit of fear? Possibly. If they are, shouldn't the church be standing up and saying, excuse me, oi, pack it up. Simple as that. Oi, pack it up. Stop spreading this spirit of fear, you muppets. The amount of damage you're going to do through this is incredible. So stop it. Pack it up or you get a smack bum. Church just need to say, look, all your laws, most of your laws at least, have come from us. Right? You want us to make some more laws? Ban idiots in charge? Oh, we can do that. That'll soon stop you not want it. Aye. Crazy. Well, it is. I mean, you've got the fear-mongering scientists who are the ones influencing the leaders. Now, again, there are other scientists who are saying no to this. Wait, Mollie, what you got? What's that, Bubba girl? Yeah, what the heck is it? What is that? I don't... Sorry, pups, I have no idea what this is. Oh, this is somebody's wallet. Oh, jeez. I think it is. Nothing in there. Is there an ID or something in there? No, there's just a... No, nothing at all in there. No, nothing at all. Empty. No, you can't have it. Leave it. Leave it now. No, leave it. Well, the person might come back. I don't think the person will come back for it. So it's been dumped. Well, as I say, it's empty. So if it's empty, as I say, if there was ID in it, I could at least get it back to somebody. There's no ID. There's nothing in there at all. It's completely empty. But it's one of those new sort of wallets. It's a Nike one as well. Oh, you can have it. Because it's Nike, you might as well have it. We don't like Nike. Well, I've got nothing necessarily against Nike. Nothing necessarily for Nike either, so don't care. Better check. I've got Nike shoes on. I don't know. Nope, they're not Nike, so it's okay. Saying I don't like Nike, I don't know. I've got nothing against them, nothing to favour them. Nah. It's what it is. That's the thing, if people chuck things away, then dogs are going to play with it. They're like playing tug. So there they are, the two boys trying to tug it. They're over there trying to tug it. There you go. Bit grainy, but that's because it is night time. You can just see him. Oh, one of them won it. Don't know who won it. Who won it? Who won it? Who got it? Riley won it. Well done, Riley. Did you win it, my boy? Get Mollie. Yeah, you get Mollie. You have it. Oh, no, Riley and Mollie. Mollie wasn't going to say no to that, was you, Mollie, eh? That Border Collies now, isn't it, eh? There you go, Border Collie, you have it. But Chewie is a good boy. He plays tug. He likes to play tug, but then he just lets the other doggy get it. Whether it's Riley or Mollie, he don't care. He's not really that competitive. He likes to play. He doesn't care whether he wins or not, which is good. It's a good nature. Hi. Well, that brings us on to the second subject, I suppose. You know, Man United Football Club. Because they like to play, but they don't seem to care who wins. No, right now they don't, do they? Yeah, they're quite happy to lose, aren't they, really? Aye? Well, I said before in the previous walk and talk about passion, and that's key. Even to, like, if you're on a football club, you need to really bring players in who love the club. That club. So look for local lads, really. Look mainly for local lads. You know, look for local talent if you can possibly find them. You know, or look for people that have been fans. Right? If it's Man United, you've got people all over the world that have been fans of that club. So there's a lot of players who are fans of that club. A lot of professional players. A lot of players in Africa. A lot of players in India, in the UK. In even Italy and France and Spain, who are huge fans of Man United. Yeah. Get people like Igalo. Igalo is a fan. Not a very good footballer, to be honest, unfortunately. But he's a fan, which means he's going to give everything he can when he goes on that pitch. You know, he's going to run and run and run and run and run. Now, I mean, the benefit they had when they had Fergie is because people were fans of the manager as well. Yeah, like when Vidic came. Vidic was that sort of player who would give everything, absolutely everything, for the team. But it wasn't really because of Man United. I think with Vidic, it's because it was Fergie. Because he loved Fergie. He loved and respected that man. So he gave everything for him. Yeah. And you can certainly respect that. As a fan, you respect that a damn sight more. Which is why, yeah, I mean, Maguire might be a better defender. Lindelof might be a better defender than Bailly. But Bailly gets stuck in. He leaves it all out there. You know? Whether he's a fan of Man United, I don't know. But when he plays, he leaves it all out there. Yeah, look at Chelsea when they were doing well, when they were winning under Jose. It's because the players loved the manager. They loved Jose. As soon as the relationship started to sour, suddenly results started to go. But there was passion. Now, there can be passion because you support the club. There can be passion because you love the manager. At the moment, at Man United, certainly, there's no passion with most of those players. They're mercenaries. They've been brought in, paid a huge amount of money to come and play for the club. They certainly don't love the manager. They have no reason to. He's not a big manager. He's not a top manager. He's not a manager who's won anything. He's not a manager who's proven himself as a winner. So why would they love him as a manager? Why would they respect him as a manager? As an ex-player, you should respect him because he won stuff. He won the Premier League, he won the European Cup, so respect him as a player. As a manager, no. He managed previously in the Premier League, got Cardiff relegated, so, you know, I've said all along, when he was given the job as manager, he shouldn't be given a job as a manager, because the club was saying they wouldn't make a decision on the next manager until the end of the season. They lied. They went with the fans. Again, you can't go with the fans. If the manager comes in and the new manager, especially the next player, comes in to take the team for a bit, suddenly there's a bit of a lift in the players. Things start to look a bit better. Happens all the time. It means nothing. But fans will get behind the manager. Why? Because things have got a bit better and because it's an ex-player. So fans will get behind him. It doesn't mean a thing. You are making business decisions as the board of the club. Then make the right business decisions. Don't make emotional ones. Fans are making emotional decisions because they're emotional, because they are passionate about the club. You know, they're joyous because they see a bit of an improvement. Well, that improvement didn't last, did it? Why didn't it last? Because it was false, really. The improvement was false. It was based upon, well, the improvement when Ollie first came in was based upon the fact that with Jose's tactics were incredibly negative and incredibly boring, really. And teams would come to United just sort of knowing that they could attack, because United would just sit back and defend. Well, of course, what Ollie did straight away is said to the attacking players, go and attack. Yeah, as soon as we get the ball, get forward, we're going to get the ball to you. So we hit them on the break, basically. And of course, that caught a lot of teams off guard. They weren't ready for that. You know, so it took about 10 games before teams figured out, holy, this is what they're going to do in every game. Here, it's not just what they're going to do against the bigger teams, they're going to do this against every team. So teams just change their tactics. So right, we're going to sit and give them the ball, let them attack us, and then we hit them on the break. Which, of course, Ollie's never figured that out, has he? He's never figured out how to beat that. No, you can't beat it. A good team that sits there and allows you to attack, but harasses you when you've got the ball, puts pressure on you, and then tries to hit you on the break. That's good tactics, and one that Ollie just can't figure out. Certainly, if you're playing against a superior team, that's the way to play. And Solskjaer is like, oh dear. Can everyone just go back to the way they did when I first started managing the club, please? And being clueless as to how we're going to do things. Oh dear. But again, yeah. Passion. Again, we have a manager that should be passionate for the club. He played for the club. He has success at the club. He should be passionate for the club. But he seems to be more passionate about keeping his job. Now, that's the problem, because if he was passionate for his job, he would have stood up at the end of the transfer window and said, I gave this board a whole list of players that we needed. The teams around us have improved. So although we were the third best team last season, we're not going to be this season. Because of the board, we're going to be lucky if we finish in the top 8. Really. He should have said that, and he should have said they broke the contract. The contract they had with me, they broke it. They didn't back me when they said they would. He should have put in his contract to say that they must get the players he wants if they have any possibility of getting them. They can't whinge and moan about the money being a bit too expensive. They can't try and scrimp and scrape their way through contract negotiations. Therefore, he walks away. If he walks away, the fans would be completely on his side. Completely on his side. Even the ones that were Ollie out would have stood by him. Because they would have seen something in him. Riley, come. This way. Yeah, that would have been courageous. That would have been putting the team first. That would have been standing up as a fan of the club and saying, what's going on is not acceptable. The board would have had to have acted on that. They couldn't have continued to pretend that they weren't to blame in any way, shape or form. Because part of it is, you see, is that Jose got sacked. When Jose got sacked, he got a payout. Part of the condition of his payout is that he wasn't allowed to speak about the negative stuff at the club. If Ollie just walks, or if Jose just walked, which, Jose didn't need the money. He's an incredibly rich person. He was sacked by Chelsea twice. He got massive payouts from Chelsea. He was sacked by Real Madrid. He got massive payout from Real Madrid. Right? So he didn't need to get a payout from United. He should have just walked. And he should have been saying, this is what was happening, this is what was happening, this is what was happening. The board would have then been faced to deal with it. That would have been putting the club first. Now, it's understandable Jose didn't do that. He was never a player for Man United. He wouldn't have had that sort of love for the club. Ollie was a player. He was also a coach for the youth system and the reserves. So he is supposed to be a fan of the club. He should have walked away. He's going to get sacked. And when he gets sacked, he'll be offered compensation, but he will be told he cannot speak out against the club, against the board, against the director, against the owners. He cannot tell people what happened this summer. And he will probably take the deal. Because it's money, isn't it? And if he does that, then I will lose even more respect for him. Because, suddenly I don't care that he was a decent player for the club. I mean, a decent player. I mean, Ollie is no Paul Scholes, he's no Roy Keane, he's no Ryan Giggs, he's no any of those, Brian Robson. He was a super sub, basically. That's it. He come on, he scored a goal in the Champions League. He scored some goals. He was a goal scorer, he did well. He's not the best goal scorer United have had, he's not a Bobby Charlton, he's not a Wayne Rooney, he's not a Ruud van Nistelrooy. But, he did well. So, But as soon as he then puts his bank balance ahead of the club, as he's now putting his job ahead of the club, respect goes, doesn't it? You lose respect for them because, what you're hoping for all along is, come on, you're a fan. Do the right thing. Think about the future of the club. Put the future of the club first. You're a fan. Do that. Come on. Will he? Probably not. No. I don't think he will. Come on, Amber. This way. She's foraging. Wait. You are not a squirrel. You're not. You're a collie. You're an Amber collie. So stop foraging for food. Earlier on, I went to Tesco's. I got some, what do they call them? What are they called? Those split donuts. Like boat donuts, you know what I mean? Yeah? Where you got cream and strawberry jam in them. Yeah. Well, you get them in packs of 2. Where you get all the ice and sugar on top, that sort of thing. Yeah. I bought 3 packs of that, so that was 6. They had 1 each, I had 1. And then I bought some, what's it called? Bread roll? Yeah, the big French bread stick. That. So she's eating pretty well, and that was about what, 7 or 8 o'clock. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, she's done well. She doesn't need to forage, but she will forage. It's her nature. It's her nature. She always does. Oh yeah. I was talking to one of the people that's going to get Bunty, Rose, and she said she's going to start doing walk and talk videos in the future. So that'd be good for when she's taking little Bunty for a walk. So that'd be cool. Hi. Well, as I said, walk and talk videos, many subjects. There's many things you can talk about. Politics, religion, Christianity, that sort of thing, or sport, or music. What's on your mind? What's there? What are you passionate about? What have you heard, on the TV? A good film. What did you see? It affected you. How? Why? Talk about it. Go for it. You never know. You might strike up a conversation. That's it. There you go. That's the point right now, isn't it? You talk about what you talk about. You say what you say, and So Lucy's got a stick and Mollie wants a stick. So Mollie will follow Lucy everywhere until Lucy drops a stick. We know this game. I only know that because Mollie just nudged Lucy. Basically say, drop the stick, go on, drop it. Chewie too busy running away to get the bottle. There you go, Mr. Chew. There you go, Mr. Chewie. You alright, Chew? You alright, Mr. Chew? How you doing, mate? Oh, and Chewie, when he has his treats, he comes up and gives you the biggest kisses afterwards. Even when he's going to have his treat, he has to give 2 paws. So he basically stands on his back 2 legs, lifting his front 2 paws up. That's when he gets his treat, because he can do it, so he might as well. I told him to do that, so we started giving 1 paw. I said, no, 2 paws. So he just figured it out, how to do it. He said, yeah, well done, there you go, now you get it. So, yeah. When he sees something he likes, I said, how much do you want it? And then straight up. Straight up, giving 2 paws. Gorgeous. Eat it, Chewie. Handsome boy. He's a clever boy. He's a loving boy. He really is. Such a softie, little Chewie. Hi. Lucy had a tick on her earlier, so I got that off. Well, I used the scissors and then cut it off. Little nail scissors. Tried with a brush. I got one of these brushes that's supposed to get everything off. Didn't work. I've got some tick treatment. I'll do it from tonight. Get it on him tonight. Well, I think it's with the fairy woods. With all this rain, ticks love it. All this wet grass and any wet leaves or anything like that. Ticks absolutely love it. It's the best thing in the world for them, because they know that dogs are going to go into it, and there you go, jump on dog. Get your teeth in, there you go. So, get that done. Well, Chewie had his 3-month tick treatment. That was expensive, that was. About 60 odd quid, that was. Not cheap at all. But it's done the job. He's not had fit since, so that's good. Well worth it. I might have to get the same thing for him next year. When we get the spring. Hello, Woosey, woo! Oh, Lucy's dropped a sticky. Oh, she's got a bot now, haven't you, Woosey? Where's Mollie? Where's she gone? Hello, Mollie. Hello, Mollie Collie. How you doing? Mollie Collie baby. Hello. Hello, puppy. Come on, this way. Here we are. We're coming towards the end of the second lap, so we will call it quits. Now, on the video, a few things have been discussed, and that will do you. Ah, there's some liquid in that one. Okay, in it. There you go. Chuck it in there for them. They'll find it. So there you go. You take care. God bless, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.